Today marks exactly 1 year to the day. I was so stressed that I didn't really mark the exact date, but I think today is exactly 1 year when I recovered my YouTube channel. And again, on the exact day, or approximately around there, I am facing the same challenge. Facing the same challenge of a different nature. The challenge that has to do with my YouTube. Before I started my YouTube channel, I used to live a very, very comfortable life. Comfortable except on the financial aspect. If I have to comment about my YouTube, although money is not the motivation, of what I'm doing or whatever. It is that sincerity of opening up. It is that sincerity of talking out to people, disclosing this and that, to the best of knowledge, to the best of the country's welfare. I have also been talking out in a very educational aspect of it. I always want to believe, and I've seen a lot of people telling me, some have even joked that they are going to see their history teacher to refund their history fees. It is appreciative. You do not know what I feel when somebody stops me on the road and frankly tells me of his or her appreciation for what I'm doing. I'm really humbled. I'm going through other challenges that are strictly related to my YouTube channel. All those who know me since I was in the police know that for you to convince me, you have to sit down with me, tell me reasons. I'm a very reasonable person. If we sit with you, you tell me, don't do this because of this and this, and then we just the two of us. I look at your proposal, we debate with you. You say what you say, and I say what I say. At the end of the day, if I see what you're, at the end of the day, when I see what you're talking is sense, I will follow that. Those who know me from the days when I was in the police know that I'm one person who is not commanded. I'm not somebody who is commanded. And when you command me is when I do the opposite of what you want. Some people used to say, not the person who was more elaborate on this was called, is it Gabriel or Gilbert Omondi Sihudu? He said that Huatenge, you tell him something, instead of asking you why, he tells himself, why not? You tell me I've ordered you that by sunset you'll be back. He says, why not? And he'll make sure that sunset he doesn't come back. But if you reason with him, he will do what you want to do. I have opted on my own volition without anybody even requesting. Actually, nobody knows I'm recording this, so there's nobody who has stopped me. But coincidentally, on the very same date that I recovered my YouTube channel, I'm also going through a very tiresome time. The only thing I've chosen to tell you as of now, the only thing I've decided to tell you as of now is that I was with a panel of DCI officers who were asking me why I am exposing national secrets concerning NIS. I got annoyed with them. And told them, you have no mandate. You have no mandate to question me on NIS things. They said, don't you think NIS is annoyed? I told them, remember, this is a very edited information. I told them that anything I talk about national security or national intelligence, I know where I am. I know how deep I am going, and I know from where I am how it affects the NIS. But most importantly, if NIS are unhappy with the when IS are unhappy with what I'm doing, the last people they will use. Okay, nowadays they don't have powers to arrest or whatever, but the last people they would use are the DCI. Another thing, if NIS are unhappy with me, it is very easy, and I'll repeat it again. When NIS are unhappy with me, they will just go to the nearest AP camp. After the National Police Service was introduced, all AP camps were declared police restricted areas, and any detention facilities within the AP camps Kenya-wide is like any other police cells. During my time, people used to be arrested and they stay at the chief's place or the AP place until when the police come. And anybody with a good lawyer, he would sue the chief and the AP for detaining them in a non-gazetted police cells. But after the National Police Service came into force, all AP camps are gazetted as police holding facilities. So if I talk anything that is deemed to be annoying to the NIS, it would be they can go and get the APs or even the regular police, which are called general duties. The other thing I want to say, my relationship with NIS during Uhuru's time and during Kibaki's time, there was tension. It was being felt that I was disclosing more than I'm supposed to disclose. It was felt that I was disclosing more than I'm supposed to disclose, and I dare say that what if okay, from where I'm seated, I can say that the reason why they were uncomfortable with me, actually one or two even told me, why can't you keep whatever you're saying for the next 5 years, so that the people who are connected to the wrongdoings you are talking about are retired. So you'll find most of the people who are holding any position in the NIS are those who are not affected with my disclosures. And more important, intelligence people, I've seen, I wish I'm telling you the truth for the first and only time in my life. I'm self-editing myself, but I'm telling you, I've met a lot of senior DCI officers. First thing I get annoyed inwardly is that I enter into a DCI's office. He or she thinks that I still have connection with the NIS. He becomes worried, he starts shaking, thinking that I'm quickly looking into this office and maybe passing information to the NIS. I would want to say that DCI officers, what I know, they know very little about NIS to be of anything. But what I want to tell anybody who is watching this is that, sincerely speaking, NIS is interested in current and future threats. Well, I've been to, there's a time I went to help officers at Anniversary Towers with a kid, and they were saying that they cannot deal with a comrade who is accompanied by a guardian or a parent. So from there, I would go to Nyati House and I'd be very much welcomed. But what I want to tell my people is that, first of all, my relationship with NIS is very cordial. And any DCI officer who pretends to interrogate me, yes, I've been interrogated, yes, less than 10 days ago. Any DCI officer who tries to pretend to be interrogating me on NIS or national security, he knows nothing. And those who even tried that, I got annoyed. I got annoyed because they were on fishing expeditions. They were on fishing expeditions. But most important is that NIS deals with current and future threats to society in Kenya. If there is anything I say that is of a security threat, current security threat, NIS would be very much concerned. And if anything I say today is of a security threat to the future of Kenya, NIS would be concerned. Period. So that is how it is. Around the same time last year, my channel went off. I went through hardship. I'm also going through very much psychological aspect about it, including what I told you, being questioned by DCI officers about what I speak. I'm supposed to, I'm talking more than I'm supposed to. I mean, I'm even supposed to be conscious of national security. I'll speak no further there, but I'll tell you how I went through my account was hacked last year. I had gone to the town, and I had gone to the CBD. Then from there, I decided to go to Mudhurwa. As I had been told, I was born. Can I say I was born in Mudhurwa? But I was born in Pumwani Maternity Hospital, and we used to stay in Mudhurwa. So with this what do you call, with this new development and whatever, the towns keep changing. I knew the approximate area where my parents' house was when I was born. So I went to that place, recorded, and told people, now you see approximately where that field is where the house is, approximate area where the house was, and here is where I was born and whatever. So I recorded that using my iPhone phone, and after completing a recording, showing people where I was born, I went and boarded. I went and boarded a train. So in the train, I bought some credit bundles, and I tried to upload. When I tried to upload the video into my channel, I found it having it hard. I told the young man next to me to try and upload it to me. Then he looked at me and said, Mzee, inaonekana akaunti yako imehakiwa. I spent over a month or something trying to regain it. I had it rough. My account is also, if you look at the graph of my account the last 2 weeks, but For the time being, I have self-regulated myself not to comment on that. But I wanted to assure my viewers on the anniversary of the day that my YouTube was hacked, is that this thing is not easy. And this thing I can only stop when you reason with me. You tell me this and this, you are wrong here and there, and you make sense to me. Hacking, threats, using a lot of things would not work. I've already said, and I'll repeat, I've already said that I've already said that NIS, and I want to reassure everybody that NIS handles current and future issues. I can also talk about current, but I have to be very careful, especially, you see, if I were talking in a classroom where we would vet each and every course participant or student. If we were to sit down with students and whatever, and we look at each and every student and see, and even tell them, no, whatever you find it here, when you leave it here. We can talk to that when we have assessed the students and whatever. But in a place like YouTube, it can even be watched by Al-Shabaab and such things. So I am very careful on issues that somebody can listen and watch to my videos and maybe be a security threat to Kenyans at present. So I'm very careful, and I know what I'm doing, and I know if the cups of teas I've taken at Nyati House in the recent few months is anything to do. And when people even tell me that I appear to be a pro-Ruto, so I know what I'm doing, and I know the effect of that. I'm very clever to talk about current issues, even when people try to say I'm pro-government or anything. No, I if at all I'm pro-government, then it is coincidental. You cannot you cannot even appear on the ballot paper of Kenya's presidents if you don't have supporters. If you don't have supporters, you cannot appear there. So Ruto has supporters. He has good. I know him. I know his weaknesses. I know Ruto can sit here and say, "I'll do this 1,000 things and whatever." And if you meet him in the evening, he'll tell you, "Hiyo ni ya-" I mean, okay, he'll not tell you exactly at hiyo ni ya huko and whatever. He's somebody who, when he sees a crowd, he can even promise that the following day every student is going to get what so on and so forth. He can promise something that when you meet him in the evening, or if he watches the video later, he will not even remember what he said, but he will be watching how people are reacting. So that is what I'm saying. This video was to highlight the challenges I had at the time when uh, my video was hacked, and I'm also uh, we had an exchange with some DCI officers where they wanted to say that when I told them that they have no locus standi to question me about issues to do with the NIS, anything to do with the NIS, mm, that is different. You know, people, we have boundaries. We have boundaries. Like military police cannot discuss about police. Their police work within comes with regular police. That is how NIS is historically from 1968, when they broke off from CID to start special branch. So yes, I'm going through that, whatever. But my just like law courts just determine their things on two aspects: the law and the evidence. Those are the two things that my heart and my head are the two things that are going to determine what I am going to upload and what I'm going to share. For the last time, I want to assure my people is that everything I say, there is nothing I say, and I'm very, very clever. I'm a very security conscious person. There is nothing that I say that can cause anything to do with the current or future security. And if I do that, let me pen off by saying, if I do that, I will not be, these people, okay, they can even send APs, they can even send the regular police. After I have been arrested, I'll not be taken to an open court. I'll be taken to a closed court because whatever will be disclosed is of a national security interest. Have a nice time.